Hi, just wanted to make a video on a new handgun that I got. I want to thank CZ Forum site. It's a forum website dedicated to CZ pistols. If you want to know anything about CZ pistols, just go to that site, czforum.com. There's a lot of knowledgeable guys there, a lot of helpful guys. So thank you to all you guys very much. Got most of my info from there. Um, Gonna do a tabletop review or overview of a CZ P-07 9mm semi-auto handgun. Let's get started. First thing I want to do is make sure that the gun is safe. Take out the magazine, open the slide, make sure nothing's in there, nothing in the chamber, and we're set to go. I picked this gun up for $459 out the door. Um, Real good price. You get a lot for what you pay for. Uh, First thing is the magazine capacity. Uh, it's 16 rounds plus one in the chamber. So overall, you got 17 rounds in one compact size handgun. I'm gonna read up some dimensions on here. Uh, the weight of the gun is 1.7 pounds. The overall length is 7.3 inches. The barrel length is 3.7 inches. The height of the gun is 5.1 inches. And the width is 1.5 inches. The entire frame is polymer. It is a single action, double action trigger, double action, and single action. The sights that come with the gun are fixed sights. I did put some high vis paint on the front sight just so I can acquire it more. Uh, Rear sight is staked, non-adjustable. I probably will change out the sights later on if there's any aftermarket sights. I like the fiber optic front sights on all my guns. Um, the one thing neat about this gun is the way that it comes from the factory configured is it has a decocking lever. In other words, when the hammer is pulled back, lever goes down and decocks to a half cock position. That's how it comes from the factory. What you can do is you can change out the decocking lever to install a more traditional safety lever. In other words, it'll operate like any gun would that hasn't safety installed. You can carry the gun in a cocked and locked position, or you can carry it with the hammer down and the safety on. Either way, I think it's a pretty neat thing. What comes with it? Basically, you get the gun, you get two magazines, you get the cleaning rod, you get a brush, and you also get the safety lever. This is the safety lever that you would exchange with the decocking lever to get a more traditional gun with a safety on it. Um, when it comes from the factory, it's pretty much drenched in oil. The magazines are covered in oil, so is the gun. So I would really suggest cleaning it before you're going out and shoot. Um, the grip. I really like the size of the grip because of its thin frame. I can really wrap my hand around it. The texturing on the grip itself is pretty aggressive in my opinion. If I hold the gun real tight, I don't know if you can see, but there's some marks on my hand. So it's a pretty aggressive grip, but I like it. Helps me control. The one thing interesting that I've noticed is on the frame itself, there's some texturing on both sides of the frame. At first, I didn't know what to make of that, but um, the one thing that's good is whenever you're holding the gun, which you should always be, is with the finger out, index then pointing. I can rest my finger right on there. And also on the grip, because I have a thumb forward grip, that's just the way that I like to shoot, thumb forward. It's pretty much perfect. My thumb can rest on the texture on the frame, and my index finger rides on both. So really feels good to me. The magazine release is real convenient. Whenever I have to release the magazine, I do not need to change the grip angle or change my grip. Magazine is just right there, so you can just slide it. On the double action, the way the double action trigger feels about let's say about 8 pounds, and single action is about 5 pounds. There is some trigger play, as you can see here, more so on single action. And just to show you the trigger reset, about right there. So not too bad. The double action at first was really hard, but after a while it does smooth out. But I like it. For when I carry the pistol, I basically carry it in the half cock position. The pull on the half cocked is probably not as much travel as it would in a double cocked, a full double action. Basically, I've already shot 2,000 rounds through this gun in about a month that I've had it. Shot about 200 Winchester white box, 100 Federal Hydra shocks, and the rest were just reloads that I've done. Glad to say that there has been no failure to fire, failure to eject, or failure to feeds. It's a real positive handgun. I like it.